The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Kickoff out of bounds. The ball will be spotted up at the 40-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Dropping back, it's Becht. Caught near the sticks, it's Williams. He'll be brought down to the 46, good enough for a first down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Pulls it in. It's Moore. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down. Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That's caught. It's Moore. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
They mix it up with a run.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Important second down play coming up. Gonna run it. It's Hardy.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball to the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
First down here for this offense. Dropping back, it's Becht. Makes a quick catch. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
Well, the script from the offensive coordinator works perfectly here to get this game started for this offense. Great job of mixing up a lot of different looks to get a read and a gauge of what this defense is up to today, and you're able to put 6 points up on the board. Great start.
Try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Trying to confuse this offense now. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for the wide out. Wide open downfield. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Wolverines. As they get on the board here in this playoff game.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the extra point was up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. QB keeper all the way. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this quarterback from running.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. To the air, it's Becht. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's Hall, man, what a catch. And the senior quarterback never been afraid to air it out.
This is why this Clemson offense is so tough to defend. You get caught up in the running game to thread the quarterback as a potential run threat. You leave yourself one-on-one, and then you can make these throws downfield to dynamic playmakers on the perimeter.
So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes the grab. It's Hardy. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Okay, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
That completion makes it second and medium. He dumps it off to the tight end. So the offense faces third and short from the plus 26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. Touchdown, Clemson. They connect for 6. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field for a very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out of practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive now from the 25. 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Short pass finds the tight end. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Makes the catch. It's Mich. Tackle after a solid gain. It's enough for a 1st down, and that should wrap up the first quarter of play. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Moore. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Second down play coming up. Looking to throw it again. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. He bought some time, now lets it go. And they get the 3rd down conversion. Football moves now to the 45.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a 1st down.
And the Wolverines pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. 1st down, looking to throw the football. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, there's another sack by a Clemson defender. And, you know, so often in football we get so caught up in the quarterbacks and the spread looks and the big explosive plays on offense. But you think about where Clemson's been for the last 10 or 12 years, I think their defense deserves as much credit as guys like Trevor Lawrence and Deshaun Watson. This defense has gone to a different level, and that's why they're a national contender every single year.
On this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down, but this time they need 9 yards. Ball handed off. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. The Wolverines will come to the line on 4th down, hoping to keep this drive going. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
Chris, what a great job here by by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And the powerful Crimson offense is back out there. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw. It's Becht. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And the ball is picked off. Breaks into the open. It's a short return to make the tackle at the 25. But what a play for this defense.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year, and he was not going to squander this chance.
Offense makes their way on the field. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? That's a design quarterback keeper. Softball brought down after a nice run. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. That's reeled in. It's Moore. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
He hands it off from the gun. Picks up the first, looking for more. They finally stop a big play, moves the ball to the 22.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
The Wolverines will line up on 1st and 10. The defense with more pre-snap movement. First down, looking to throw the ball. Cut quickly.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
And the Wolverines are in the red zone. In the red area, it's Marshall. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Here's a 1st and 10 play. And the quarterback dropping back. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking to the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and 3rd down.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. They'll set up for the chip shot on the left hash mark.
He knocks it through with confidence. And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So they settled for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Trying to find room. It's Hardy. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. To dart to the left side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Back to pass. It's Becht. Looking to scramble. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. Oh, what a grab. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. The passers gets home. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. So a timeout is called, just a few seconds left here in the first half. We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. Play action fake, looking to throw. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Tigers will kick it away to get us going in the second half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Comes back out on the field. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. On the move now. Grab down the middle. It's Griffin. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They bring him down just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down. So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field.
Well, I know analytics are going to tell you to go for it on 4th and inches. It's just a little bit scarier doing it in your own territory. But listen, if you trust your offense and you trust the preparation you've had in these kind of short yardage situations, I say if they get another one of these, they go for that one too, because it clearly has worked out for them.
And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
On the ground, it's Marshall. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? And the sophomore quarterback throws it behind the receiver.
Great job by this defense once again on that 3rd down, and now we get to 4th down. And you start to think about things here as we get into the second half, Chris. You go for it, you make it, everybody's happy. If you go for it on 4th down and you don't get it, now you're giving your opponent the football in pretty good field position.
4th down, looking to throw for it. He escapes the pocket. He gets the first and more. That play moves the ball across midfield. He'll be set up for the 1st down at the... one.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the 1st down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
The Wolverines pick up 1st down yardage to keep the drive going. And now the handoff. One down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Here's the 2nd down play. He'll hand it off. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a 1st down.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
And the Wolverines lining up here on 1st and 10. Design quarterback run. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. And the long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that 1st down marker. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
No punt. Offense still on the field, going to go for it on 4th down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
What I love about that, Chris, is there was zero hesitation from the offensive coordinator. He put the call in, the quarterback knew it, the offense got excited about the opportunity, not settling for a field goal, and they pick up just what they need for that 1st down.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And test the middle and get stuffed. That is just not open for business today. See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
He moves the ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Little floater there, but it falls incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
They'll pass up the chip shot field goal. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Touchdown, Michigan. And that will give them the lead now. So with playoff pressure, the offense executes a long, blinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Extra point is good, so the lead is 17-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. the first play of the drive now from the 25. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Yeah, the quarterback makes the right decision here on the RPO to get out of the run game, get the ball out to that right flat. He's unable to execute with the throw.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Back to throw. It's Specht. Lets it go quickly. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, they're rewarded for going to this nickel package, getting more awareness on the field with that 5th defensive back, and a nice job of coming up with this interception.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Grab behind the line. It's Moore. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter of play. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quick throw to his receiver. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Rolling the dice a bit, up one possession and going for it on 4th down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. The pass ball is incomplete. A big 4th down stop for this defense.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
First down and more. He's still running. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
The old toss play, man. This is a play that used to be so popular in college football when teams ran out of the I formation. Nowadays, you can pretty much run the toss out of almost any formation. But the key is still sealing the edge, whether it's your tight end or your offensive tackle. Got to seal the edge to be able to allow your back to get to the corner.
The pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. To throw, it's Specht. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Just missed his intended receiver on that 3rd and short. The offense is now going to have to settle for 3 points here in such a close game in the 4th quarter.
Here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Back to throw again. He's got it. Enough for a 1st down. Force out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a 1st and goal.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver. And the ball comes out that fast to put so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Nowhere to run on that play. They got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice game. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Ball back at the 6 for 2nd and goal off that loss. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, they get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
And the offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Scanning the field, it's Becht. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And the game now tied here in the final quarter. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Last time the defense got a big 4th down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the 1st half. They go right back to him again, and we can see this 2nd half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
A new set of downs after that completion. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Penalty makes it 1st and long. The shotgun running play call. Gets the 1st and still running. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down play coming up for this offense. So the clock has stopped, and we've reached the last 2 minutes here. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
The Wolverines begin a new series here, 1st and 10. He keeps it on the design run. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
Timeout, Clemson.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge start on this stage of the game.
Well, the quarterback makes a mistake here. That's football 101. Once you get outside of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation and not take the sack, especially in the fourth quarter.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. Third down play coming up. To try a field goal from here, it will be 62 yards. And a timeout is called. They'll talk it over, tied late here in the fourth quarter. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The Wolverines will send their punt team onto the field. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Dropping back, it's Becht. Receiver makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
The sure hands, it's Branch. They bring him down, but the game moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Looking to throw it on first down. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. Oh, he's bringing it back. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Wolverines. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. And they move into the lead here in this semifinal.
What a play here by the defense. We kept thinking this defense might have to come up with a stop to give the ball back to their own offense to see if they can maybe take the lead. But instead, they take matters into their own hands and come up with a turnover and a touchdown.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? They call a sneak. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. And a timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. And the quarterback just takes a knee. That's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And now the stage is set for this season's ultimate college football game. We will see you at the national championship. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.